Hello everyone and welcome to the Entertainment Buzz. I'm Brenna, joined by Miriam, and let's see what's hot in Hollywood. The biggest event from the past week was, of course, the Super Bowl 51, with the Patriots overcoming a 25-point deficit. It became the largest comeback in NFL postseason history. Even with all of that, that's not what people were talking about. Lady Gaga performed a halftime show for the ages, featuring costume changes, dance breaks, drones, and of course the jump seen around the world. All of this comes as her Joanne World Tour is set to kick off later this year. Now, that was an awesome event. It took a lot of attention away from the whole Tom Brady scandal, and everyone was really shocked by her jump off the stadium.
Yeah, what did you think about the show?
I think it was awesome. It showed all of her talent. She did all of her older songs and kind of brought back the old Lady Gaga we all missed.
Definitely. I was specifically a fan of the backup dancers' sparkly metallic capes, which I thought were awesome.
Yeah, Lady Gaga always brings the hottest new trends with costumes.
Definitely. From meat wearing to Metallica, I guess. So after hearing scary news this week that Jamie Lynn Spears' 8-year-old daughter was in critical condition following an ATV accident, we're happy to hear that her road to recovery has begun. The family has been quick to post to social media thanking fans for keeping Maddie in their prayers. Just this past Wednesday, Maddie's aunt, the one and only Britney Spears, posted on Instagram updating her fans that her niece was making progress. We love to see how so many are keeping Maddie in mind, and we wish her the best during her recuperation. Well, that's a little bit interesting to have someone so young allowed to go on the ATV. I wonder how that all happened.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of controversy over how young Maddie was, but we just hope that she gets better quick and has a quick and healthy recovery. Now, after jumping off the top of NRG Stadium in Houston this past Super Bowl, Lady Gaga is jumping into this year's Grammys with a duet with Metallica. The band has previously alluded to something unique and special for their performance, and the news that it would be a collaboration with Gaga broke this past Monday night. When asked about this duet, Gaga talked about a recent Metallica concert she attended and could only rave, saying, "I'll tell you something. Those guys play better than they've ever played in their entire lives. This is definitely a mashup we can't wait to watch this Sunday." Lady Gaga's just bringing in a lot of surprises for us, and I'm really excited about them.
Yeah, I'm really happy about her comeback. It was a while, I think, from the whole Bad Romance era, and she's really reinventing herself.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited to see what this collaboration with Metallica is going to be about.
Definitely. So is it possible for supermodel to go mini? That's exactly what Gigi Hadid did. The model debuted her own Barbie mini-me earlier this week before she presented her second Tommy X Gigi capsule collection to kick off New York Fashion Week. The actual resemblance of the doll is compared to Gigi is striking, and the supermodel has now joined the ranks of other leading ladies who have dolls modeled after them, such as Zendaya, Emmy Rossum, and Gabby Douglas, as part of Mattel's Shiro series. At only 21 years old, it seems like things are only on up for Hadid.
Yeah, Gigi Hadid is really doing great with branding herself and just getting all over the market, and she's really become the next top supermodel.
Agreed. I mean, especially after that breakup with Zayn, it's nice to see a woman getting back out there and getting on her business.
Yeah, well, we can all be inspired by her next business venture. Now, one of America's favorite interviewers, Charlie Rose, will be taking a few weeks off to get surgery on his heart. The 75-year-old CBS This Morning host and 60 Minutes contributor says all is well and that it is simply a tune-up surgery and that he loves life and can't wait to get back to his seat soon. We certainly hope all goes well, and we can't wait to see him return to the desk for more memorable interviews. Now, we wish the best to Charlie Rose and hope for the speedy recovery. Now, the Entertainment Buzz has to take a quick break, but stick around because coming up, we have television news and some fun events around campus this week. Stay tuned.
Come create and calculate. Shatter both records and stereotypes. Build improbable machines and impossible medicines. Unleash masterpieces and birth theories. Come because there is much to be done out there and to be undone. Come find out everything of which you are capable. Come believe in something greater than yourself. An experience unlike any other awaits you here. Here, dreams are in need of your voice. Fragile ideas await your strength. Come answer this call. Join this assembling of minds. Put your grand imagination to work. Come let your visions rattle these walls and help move the world forward. Come join the leaders and best, the victors valiant. Come to Michigan.
Welcome back to the Entertainment Buzz right here on WOLV-TV. It's time for us to take a look at the top 5 things to do this week around the U. Starting us off at number 5, we head on over to the Union for a special version of U-Mix. If you enjoy music, this is the place for you. Dubbed Music Festival Mix, you can tie-dye a t-shirt, watch and sing along to Hairspray, and experiment with glow-in-the-dark face paint. Starting at 10 p.m., be sure you stick around for a special street food midnight buffet. You won't want to miss this event.
For number 4, we go to North Campus, is a lecture from the Michigan Bicentennial Jazz Lecture Series titled Lionel Compton, the Man in Music. The free event taking place at the Walgreen Drama Center is designed to give students a look into jazz. Be sure to get there early as the event is open and free to everyone, and you don't want to miss out on hearing the smooth music and thoughts of the panelists attending the event.
So number 3 brings us to the Yost Ice Arena to catch another rivalry game on the ice. This Saturday, the Wolverines take on the Spartans after facing off in the Joe the day before. Be sure to get there early as it's the last chance to see the in-state rivalry this year. The boys in blue need your help to get their first regulation win against their rivals this year.
Coming in at number 2, we have even more smooth jazz as the Jazz Festival feature concert. The concert has general admission tickets available online and are expected to sell out fast. The performances taking place at the Power Center this Saturday will feature multiple members of the School of Music, Theater, and Dance's faculty and will certainly get your toe tapping.
And at number 1 this week, we take a trip to the movies. Are you going to be single on Valentine's Day this year? Instead of staying at home binge-watching Netflix and eating entire bags of Snickers and Reese's, come on down to the Michigan Theater and catch a special showing of Bringing Up Baby. This classic rom-com starring Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant will give you couple goals that'll last all year long. Bring along some girlfriends or fly solo and catch a show on Tuesday the 14th at 7 p.m. That does it for this week's Around the U. But coming up, we have our takes on what you guys should be looking out for on the big and small screens.
Welcome back to the Entertainment Buzz. Let's find out what's big in film and TV in this week's Box Office Buzz. This past week, Netflix released an official promo for Stranger Things Season 2. The ad for the show appeared during the 2017 Super Bowl and immediately got fans buzzing about its return. In addition to the trailer, Netflix also released a separate teaser with all the episode titles for the upcoming season, featuring names such as The Boy Who Came Back to Life, The Brain, and The Brain. Details have also been released that Season 2 will feature a one-year time jump after the supernatural events of Season 1. Be sure to catch the new adventures of Eleven, Dustin, Mike, and Lucas this Halloween on Netflix. I'm definitely excited.
I'm so excited.
Those names of the season sound and the episodes sound really enticing.
I just love watching it because it's such a throwback to 80s pop culture.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to have that in the 2010s. It's
definitely.
great.
And it always keeps you on your toes.
It does for sure. So moving on, Law & Order SVU premiered its 400th episode this week with the title Motherly Love. The storyline has its fair share of twists. A teen boy shoots someone. He believes he is sexually assaulting his mother, but it turns out that the assailant is the best friend. Mariska Hargitay, who plays Olivia Benson, got to direct the episode. She has spent the last 18 years of her life playing the detective role. The actress said she definitely got emotional over the 400th episode, telling E! News, "I'm just so overwhelmed and filled with gratitude and pride with what we've accomplished here. Congrats to the cast and crew on their amazing achievement." So Law & Order SVU is my favorite show of all time. It is the best show ever. I love Stabler. I want to marry Stabler. He's no longer on, but He's my dream husband. I'm in love.
It's also just crazy how successful they've been. 400 episodes is a huge milestone, a huge accomplishment.
It's like absolutely nuts. Like I've never, I mean, like sure, like soap operas like usually go like that long,
Of
but like
course.
this is like a nighttime TV show that's had this like longevity. It's like actually insane.
Yeah, and it's definitely got all the viewers hooked for a long time.
Yeah, congratulations to them.
Yeah, so it looks like America has Saturday Night Fever again. This week, it was announced that weekend staple Saturday Night Live has received its highest ratings since the 1994-95 season. SNL has drawn a lot of attention recently for its political commentary. The sketch comedy show has repeatedly received public criticism from Donald Trump via his Twitter account. The popularity has led to speculation of a Weekend Update spinoff for primetime. If nothing else, it will definitely be worth tuning in to see Alec Baldwin as host for a record 17th time this weekend. Now, I don't know if you saw the episode this past weekend, but it was very controversial and brought a lot of good attention that was definitely needed for our country.
I read a review where it said like this is the most dangerous SNL we've like ever seen like in the last like decade or so.
Yeah, they definitely crossed a lot of.
Melissa McCarthy as Sean Spicer gave me life. The scene where she like takes the podium and starts like charging the dude. I'm like, yes, Melissa McCarthy has it nailed down. And I thought Sean Spicer in real life handled it really well. He said that she was cute and like kind of gave it like a lighthearted thing instead of, you know, his boss tweeting absentmindedly about the show all the time.
Of
So
course.
it looks like it's nice to see that some of the Trump administration can actually take a joke, but we'll have to see what Alec Baldwin has in store for the entire episode. That looks it looks a little nuts.
And congrats to that episode for getting so many viewers.
Yes, for sure. So, though last year may have been a bummer of a year for most, Ryan Gosling continues to enjoy his success from 2016. Coming off the buzz of his second Oscar nom for awards darling La La Land, Gosling has decided to strike a deal with CAA, the first major company to represent him. The high-profile actor has, surprisingly, been without an agent for quite some time since his previous one joined upper management. Gosling, known to most as the hunk from The Notebook, has become a high commodity this past year, with his movies ranking in over $280 million in the box office. If La La Land wasn't enough to satisfy your Gosling needs, don't fret. You can catch him starring alongside Harrison Ford in Blade Runner 2049 this coming fall.
You know, this is a huge accomplishment for CAA. The agency has so many huge actors, and the fact that Ryan Gosling has never had an agent before, it's a pretty big accomplishment for them.
It's so weird that he hasn't had one in like the recent years. Like I can't even like imagine how he's like getting all these great roles like La La Land and The Nice Guys. Like it's absolutely crazy, but he's so talented.
He's definitely really talented and definitely knows what he's doing, and hopefully CAA will help him out with his next role.
My favorite is like the Hey Girl things.
Of
Those
course.
Hey Girl memes. Those are like the best things ever. And the best is when they have him read them. Like MTV will do interviews and have him read them to himself.
Oh, he's
and
the best.
He gets so rad, just like I do sometimes on television. But
He's
he gets like so rad and like irritated. It's so funny.
He's definitely really funny and a great guy to look at on the screen.
For sure.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of the Entertainment Buzz right here on WOLV-TV. For up-to-date entertainment news and commentary, plus behind-the-scenes videos you can't find anywhere else, be sure to check us out at vimeo.com/WOLV-TV. You can also shoot us an email at wolv.ebuzz@umich.edu. And be sure to like us on Facebook. Next week, join us for our annual Oscar special to get you ready for the Academy Awards. For the entire cast and crew, I'm Brenna, and you've just been buzzed.